because 11 mils is about. I don't have something that fine. So that's 20 mil.
So what's this? This is the developer.
This is film developer, right? So
You
that's
go through 3 stages. You go.
that's your film developer ready to go, right?
You go develop, fix, and stop. So you develop it, then you have to stop
And
it.
then you stop it, then you
Stop
fix.
the developing, and then you fix it. So that.
And the fix process is
Fix washes away unexposed silver,
right.
so it doesn't go black.
So yeah, when you
our
show it to the
pinholes.
light, it won't.
You could fix your pinholes. When you take the piece of paper out of the can, you could fix it,
Right.
and then it would not go black. It would just be frozen.
Frozen.
So that's filmed about 20 degrees, right? I'm slightly over, but once it goes in there, it'll cool down a couple of degrees. So that's
Into water.
yeah.
How much water?
Well, it's 1 to 25 ratio. It's 290 mils per film. So you work out,
So much, yeah.
what ratio. Okay. So that's that. Fixer. So fixer is 1 to 9.
261.
261. So
That's just water there.
yeah. So that's 250, 260, 270, 280, 290. So we'll go for that. And I'll bring that up to 290 with fixer.
Is that just the instructions, the general instructions for using the chemicals, or
Yeah.
is that specific?
No. I mean, I like fixers. The critical one's developer. Fixer really isn't that. Because like fix is 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
matter
yeah.
a great deal, you know.
It's the developing that's
Yeah.
more important.
That's
too.
where you need to be, on the button with your 6 minutes and wherever it is. So for Tri-X 400 you're using, it says, is it T-Max?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's T-Max, isn't it?
T-Max, yeah.
So T-Max 400 we are looking at 5 minutes, right? 5 minute develop.
Yeah.
5 minute develop, 10 seconds stop bath, and
Do you have a stop bath?
yeah, 1 to 2 minutes.
Oh, sure, yeah, you already.
1 to 2 minutes of fix, and then wash for a while. So that's stop bath. So now the fun bit is getting the film into this. So do you want to do cassettes? I'll usually leave both of them on. So put them in there.
So what are you doing here now then?
What I'm doing now is I'm gonna put the film. I'm gonna take the film from the raw cassette, and I have to get it onto the spool.
Okay.
But to do that, I have to do it in darkness. So I can either do it in a dark room, proper complete darkness, not just red light, or you can do it in a changing bag.
Right.
So I usually just do it in a changing bag. So I can show you a test roll in daylight how that works. So normally what I do is I just cut the loose end off, and sometimes I just nip the corners just to make it feed on a bit easier. That just helps. So that goes in there as well. And that's everything. That's my tank, and I actually don't need the lid, because once you put the funnel on the tank, it's light tight. So what I'll do is I'll push that up.
This is 2 layers.
2 layers, yeah. So that's all in darkness in there.
What are you doing?
This is developer. 5 minutes. Go.
So the developer's gone into
That's developer
the
gone
tank.
in, and usually agitate for the first minute. You can
I usually just keep going.
or turn it upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you do, once you do it consistently, that's the main thing.
Well, you're just spinning it.
Yeah. Or you get something to tap it to get the air on top.
Yeah. Do you ever just shake it consistently and then you get
No.
bubbles on it?
No, I usually
I just do that.
say agitate for the first minute, and then every 30 seconds, right? So
The more you agitate, the contrasty.
Yeah.
The more the contrast.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing. Whatever you do, just do it the same every time,
Yeah,
because
be
everything's a
consistent.
variable. When you get used to a certain film and developer, just stick to what you do.
So this is first phase.
First minute, okay. And now, what I would do is every 30 seconds, I would invert it. That's
Just turn upside down back.
Yeah. That's all.
And then the second phase?
stop
Stop
bath.
bath.
Stops the developer dead.
And that's
This is
into.
alkaline. Stop bath, slightly acidic. It just stops the developer. Bang.
It's a neutral.
Yeah.
What's in that now?
It's just acetic acid. It's just vinegar. Same
Just
smell of
makes
vinegar.
it stop working, yeah.
Yeah.
And then into.
A fixer to
Fixer.
wash away the unexposed silver.
And how long in the.
Fixer 1 to 2 minutes.
Right. And how long in the
First
wash bath?
inversion, 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds, something like that.
Orange
So
into
we've just poured out the
developer.
developer into this.
Pouring
And
in
now
the
we're pouring
Stop
in
bath.
the vinegar. Stop
vinegar
bath.
water mixture.
I mean,
Vinegar,
it's
water.
It's just literally,
It's just like 30 seconds
yeah,
to
that's all.
just to
This is
stop it.
washes off any excess.
No, that's the next one. That's the fix. This
Oh,
is just stop developer.
Oh, stop.
The developer stop, yeah.
Uh-huh. And that's only one time use also?
It changes colour when there's an indicator in, so it changes colour when it's exhausted.
Right.
So it lasts ages.
So you do just keep using it.
Yeah.
You can keep reusing stop bath.
The developer you can't.
Developer's
can't.
one shot. Fixer, you can
Fixer
use
you
it
can use to
overnight,
refresh.
but it goes yellow. It goes off. Oh, Fixer, you can use it for a while actually. So now.
And where do you buy all this stuff? eBay?
No, you can buy it locally.
There's guns up this just
Yeah.
over there.
That's just water, though, is it?
On,
No,
on
that's
Stop bath.
that's Fixer.
Fixer, sorry.
So 1 to 2 minutes. And that went in just after the top of the hour. So
10 seconds.
yeah, it's not that critical.
Yeah, fix isn't too.
This isn't developing anything. This
And
is
should
just washing off.
you
what's
wash
exposed, and then rinse then.
and you'll be able to then get the negative.
We'll see it now.
Your neg is done now.
So
Yeah.
that's just a dark box. How did you open up the film inside there?
Yeah, I did it in changing bag.
Oh, okay.
2 minutes of this then.
Okay.
1 to 2 minutes. You know, it's not that critical.
Type the yellow.
So you can reuse that, but you can test for exhaustion a fixer, but it's best not to. You can kind of. There's a guide to how many films you can process per whatever amount of fixer. So now, just rinse.
Just filtered water.
Yeah.
Water.
So just a couple of rinses. That's all it takes.
No, it's on a nice little thing in there.
Yeah, I see something. Excellent.
There you go.
Beautiful. So you can kind of pull it off. Oh, look, all the half frames. Quite contrasty. They're quite dark.
Some of them I just took in random.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It's a half frame camera.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's me and
Is
Kevin.
is T-Max normally that really pink background? I've never taken T-Max before. you
Yeah,
see.
no, I think that's. I don't know. I don't think it's that pink. I think it's usually more purple.
Okay. Maybe it needs to dry out as well. Don't forget. But we'll wash it some more. But there's a lot of stuff there. Yeah.
I don't even remember
So
taking
you
these.
got a lot of pictures on that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll give you this.
Wearings. You do this, and it works its way around the spiral.
And if you do it wrong, it kind of bunches up in the center, and then you put chemicals in, and it's just a big black. Will it focus that close?
Kind of gets a bit towards the end. It gets a bit. I prefer this spiral to that one.
Me too. Yeah.
I find this one just threads easier.
And do you have a different spool for 120? And
You know, they're universal, so you can pop them in and out.
oh, so they slide.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
This one's really
What's
loose.
that? The whole assembly tool that you're using called?
Just think developing tank.
A developing tank.
Yeah. So this developing tank.
There's the 4 quarts under my thing.
I see it. Yeah.
Very good.